just couldn't get a stop. When we got a stop, they got offensive rebound. That's I think the most disheartening thing. We did a pretty good job, and we get a stop, and they get offensive rebound. Then we go down, we either turn over, or we just, we get a pretty good shot and we don't make it, and they come down, they get free throws or whatever. So it was just like we were just talking about. We were right there. Again, played hard. For 48 minutes, but the last couple of minutes of the game is where we seem to just lose it.
What did you think of Kobe? Obviously, very low shot volume, distributed a lot.
I thought he did well. For not, playing for a week and just letting his body rest. Obviously, he's going to be a little rusty. But other than that, I thought he played pretty well.
As far as his approach, was that by design, or is that more just how they're playing him?
I think a little bit of both. They did double, teaming load up on him a lot, so we were just trying to make sure that we had outlets for him as much as possible. And we were able to do that, and he, hit some of our bigs in the paint. We just wasn't able to finish, especially early in the game. So, the margin for errors is so little, for us that we have to take advantage of situations like that. And we were missing point-blank shots, especially in the first half. Then they got on a little bit of a roll. So second half, basically, after that point, it's kind of, give and take.
How tricky is it to match up with them when they go with all three of their point guards like they did down the stretch? They wind up with Marcus Morris against
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, because all three of those guys are, exceptional with the ball, creating shots for themselves, and they can create, shots for their teammates. So they put you in a bind defensively. They really do, because they're so good. And then they spread the floor extremely well. So it's tough to match up with them when they have all three of those guys in.
Did you find yourself at all looking at the clock in the fourth quarter, thinking, okay, I can't put Kobe in yet, can't put him in yet, gotta wait a little bit longer?
Yeah, but I had pretty much in my mind, I talked to him about, the game plan as far as his minutes are concerned. So, every time I looked up, if it was nowhere near where I wanted to put him back in, I just, kept playing, basically, So, I had a good idea, what I was going to do minute-wise with him tonight, and played perfect minute-wise, right between the 32, 33 that we talked about. So that wasn't the issue.
Do you think it's going to be more of an exercise in discipline for Kobe in terms of him just being able to accept what goes in, or you as his coach, really enforcing that?
It's going to be more of a discipline for me, because there are going to be times where I want to put him in early, because I know how valuable he is to our team, but, I got to fight that temptation to do that.
Was that something you've been wrestling with throughout the course of the season leading up to where we are now, like, acknowledging, that temptation, fighting it, and seeing what was going on with them?
No, because at that particular point, I had pretty much a certain amount of minutes in mind anyway, so we're just trying to scale that down now. So, I'm going to try to keep that in mind as much as possible. And like I said, I got to fight the temptation of putting him back in there. All right. Thanks, guys.